collaboration with Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
on Sapphire. I mean,
Ed Sheeran, bro. I mean, come on, Ed Sheeran.
the biggest musical red flag.
When someone goes like, this is not classical enough. What is not classical enough? I have personally not seen any musician like him. Like, what makes Sir very unique is that even today he is very youngster friendly. Now he has even started using a lot of Gen Z lingo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I feel that the kind of audiences that I got in Europe and China were more engaging, than the kind of audiences I get in India.
Oh.
No one has asked me these questions in India. It is very difficult, like in a very joking way, it's very difficult to spot someone who has black hair in the audience.
Hi, I'm Pooja Chaudhary, and joining me today on InControversial is a percussionist who doesn't just make rhythm, he makes a whole world into them. From Chembur to China, Europe and beyond, he's taken the magic of the mridangam, ghatam and kanjira to audiences worldwide. Global stages, performing with none other than Ed Sheeran. His magic is for real, and today he's going to chat with us. Joining me, the beat maker, the barrier breaker, the very talented Ganesh Murali Iyer.
Namaste.
Hi Ganesh, thank you for coming on InControversial, and I'm so delighted and happy to meet you.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here, and this is my first podcast, and I'm very excited on how this is going to go. Yeah.
Wonderful to hear that. I'm curious, how did a Mumbai boy fall in love with South Indian percussion instruments, the mridangam, the ghatam, the kanjira? How did your journey begin?
Actually, so I'm from Chembur, right? And Chembur has a lot of South Indians. So we have this institution in Chembur called as the Chembur Fine Arts. And as a South Indian boy, like it's a given that most South Indian boys and girls as a kid, they are either taught the mridangam or classical vocal Carnatic singing or the violin or ghatam, kanjira or Bharatnatyam, some kind of classical art, right? So just like every other South Indian parent, my parents put me in this institution in fine arts as a kid, like maybe when I was 7 or 8 years old.
Okay.
And that's how the journey started. Like, I mean, I was put into this classroom filled with more than 40 people who were learning the instrument. And it was a very great learning experience because like there were small kids like me, then there were professionals who could not pursue the instrument as a kid. They too were learning along with me, and we were all a big family actually. That's a very good memory of mine as a kid, and that's how I started. And slowly as I progressed, in my level as a musician, then asked to maybe go and take advanced training, and that's how I went and joined the maestro, the mridangam maestro, Padma Vibhushan Umayalpuram, Sivaraman sir. He stays in Chennai, in Umayalpuram in Chennai, and like I started doing that when I was 15 years old.
Wow.
And every 3 months I used to be in Chennai to take his guidance and learn the mridangam from him, and that was one of the best journeys as a percussionist that I've ever had, like learning under an actual legend. So that's exactly how I started mridangam and how I've been going forward with mridangam and this art form.
Beautiful. And you were telling me about your guru, Sivaraman ji. How has that experience been? You mentioned that he's 90 years old even today, but he has the energy and zest like a 20-year-old.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Sir, I have personally not seen any musician like him. Like, I have worked with many musicians, and of course I have done my research on many other percussionists and musicians from India and abroad. But what makes Sir very unique is that even at the age of 90, like he's a Padma Shri, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan. He has got the Sangeet Natak Academy Award. Everything that an Indian percussionist or musician would want. But even today he is very youngster friendly. He wants to mingle with young people. He wants to do what young people do. Even now he has even started using a lot of Gen Z lingo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's a highly educated person.
I'm sure.
Yeah. And even today he will practice like for 2-3 hours a day.
Yeah.
He is very disciplined. Usually when you look at musicians, it's like sleeping in the night at 3 and getting up in the late afternoon, maybe at 3 or something. But Sir is very disciplined. He still follows a proper regimen of getting up at 6 o'clock, doing his puja, having his breakfast, lunch, dinner on time, doing his riyaz for maybe 2-3 hours every day. I really admire these things about him.
Wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. I mean, yeah, so much to learn from, and to follow in his footsteps
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
the true inspiration. But you've sort of played all over Europe. You also told me that you
Yeah.
toured in China.
Yeah.
Are audiences different in different parts of the world, and do you sort of have to change your vibe depending on where you're performing?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I feel that the kind of audiences that I got in Europe and China were more engaging, than the kind of audiences I get in India.
Okay.
Even though I'm an Indian musician and I'm playing Indian instruments, the thing is that in Europe and China, right, they have never seen these instruments before, most of them. So they do their research. They take out time from their lives and they do their research before coming for these concerts as to what a mridangam is, what a kanjira is, right? So they kind of build some kind of a prior knowledge before coming and listening. The same thing doesn't happen in India. And also I feel that the attention span of people there is much better than the kind of people here. Because I interacted with some young people in China and Europe. And what I could see is genuine curiosity as to what this instrument is, how is it made, how is the sound coming, and how do you learn to play this. No one has asked me these questions in India.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a very concerning thing. That's what I feel as a young Indian classical musician, because these are the kind of questions that I feel the young public here should ask our musicians. Because in the end of the day, this is a part of our tradition and culture, right? The strumming of a sitar or a veena, it's one of the most Indian sounds ever
Right.
that you're going to listen to. So you need to know how do you learn it, or at least take some kind of an interest in knowing how it is played or how the artist is treated or feels in his own home country. So this is what I feel is the difference between India and Europe
Or Western countries.
Yeah, Western countries,
Yeah.
and even countries like China,
Yeah.
Japan. In fact, a very funny thing that happened with me in China was that I was playing the kanjira in Beijing, and one girl came up to me, a young girl, after the concert, and she didn't know English, right? So she was trying to make up some Chinese, and I kind of understood that she wanted to say that she is a kanjira player. And she showed me a few kanjiras, like the kind of kanjiras I've never seen before.
What are you saying?
Yeah, I mean the kanjira is a frame drum made out of lizard skin, monitor lizard skin.
Yeah.
She had a kanjira made out of cobra skin.
Oh.
Exactly. I didn't even know that it was a thing. So we tend to underestimate the audience outside, thinking that they don't know much about our instrument, but they do their research.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But do you think in that same breath that audiences in India are not giving Indian classical and Carnatic instruments their due recognition and sort of following?
Let's take Chembur Fine Arts.
Yeah.
It's an institution that teaches Carnatic music, Hindustani music, and also has these concerts, right? Classical concerts. Let's take that as an example. Around 10 to 15 years back, when any singer used to come from the south, we used to have at least minimum 500-600 people. We used to come and listen. Now we hardly have 30 to 40 people sitting for concerts. And here I'm talking about really knowledgeable musicians who have spent hours and hours of practice into their art. So it's really very difficult to watch this happen. And the kind of audiences that you find in Indian classical music is mostly old people, like maybe someone who is in their 60s and 70s. Like, it is very difficult like in a very joking way. It's very difficult to spot someone who has black hair in the audience. Yeah, it's always more number of people with whitening hair.
Yeah.
So it's a very big concern as to why this is happening. Where are we going wrong? Because I will not blame the young audience for this, right? The only thing that is constant is change. And we need to learn to change also with the times.
And now, if I may ask you for the
Yeah.
absolute internet breaking moment,
Yeah.
your collaboration with Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
on Sapphire. I
Yeah.
mean, tell us all about it. Spill the tea on that one. How did it even come about, Ganesh?
So actually it's not just about Sapphire. I don't know, like many people think it's just Sapphire, but actually I am a part of his album.
Yes.
And the name of the album is called Play, and it will be out in September. I
Okay.
think it's either 12th or 13th. So, I mean, I just got a random call from Warner Music one day, and I was told that, you know, you're selected for this camp, and it's going to happen in Goa. So, can you like keep your dates free for that 1 week? And I just did that, and I didn't think much about it. I was very busy with some other projects at that time. And later on, I got a call from the same company just a few days before the recording, saying that, hey Ganesh, do you know who you're recording for? It's an artist who has given multiple hits, worldwide hits, and he has few Grammys, and he's won so many awards and allocates. And I was like, no, who is it? Like genuinely, because I had absolutely no clue.
Yeah.
And he was like, it's Ed Sheeran, bro. I mean, come on, Ed Sheeran. And I was like, oh yeah, of course. Like I know some of his songs, like Perfect and Shape of You, but
yeah.
I was still not able to process it because I mean, that's too huge, too big of a deal, right? So yeah, I mean, I was in Goa, and along with me there were many other musicians. There were 6 musicians.
Okay.
It was me. I played South Indian percussion instruments, the mridangam, ghatam, kanjira. Then there was Mr. Gautam Sharma. He's Tawfiq Qureshi ji's student.
Okay.
He played many percussion instruments, including Tawfiq ji's trash drum. It's a drum made from trash.
Okay.
They use it in a lot of Yashraj recordings and all.
All right.
Mr. Jayesh Katak, who played tabla, pakhavaj, those kinds of North Indian percussion.
Okay.
Megha Rawut, the sitar player, who has also played along with Shawn Mendes when he was here.
Yeah.
Then Tapas Roy, who is famously known for playing many string instruments, like more than 15 to 20 string instruments.
Wow.
Yeah, amazing, amazing, legend guy. And Rohan, he's a flautist from Pune. So we were the team who were there. We stayed with Ed and we chilled with him. And we had a jolly time with him.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because he's a very welcoming musician. The recording process with international artists is very fast, right? So, I mean, you don't exactly have a lot of time to even take a breath, right? It's that fast that things happen. But with Ed Sheeran, it was very chill. It was like any other normal recording that you would do in any studio in Mumbai, whether big or small. It was a very chill recording. And one very interesting moment that happened between me and Ed Sheeran was that he told me that I really love the fact that you guys sit down on the floor and play these instruments, whether it is the sitar or tabla or mridangam, you always sit down. Western instruments are all about sitting up on a chair or something like that.
Or standing.
Or standing, yeah. So what I told him is that, you know, we have this concept of treating our instruments like a god. Like we say that Saraswati Ma sits in these instruments, and it is not we who play the instrument.
Yeah.
It is some kind of a divine force that
Right.
sits in the instrument and makes us play it.
Right.
Yeah, it's not our magic. The magic is already there. Basically, it means that the instrument is about the musician.
Yeah.
Music is supreme. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the musician comes afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah, he was really inspired to hear these things, and I taught him a bit of Konakol, that is the percussive language of South India.
Yeah.
So these are the kind of conversations I had with him.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I mean,
did
it
what
must
I
have
could.
been a sort of a priceless, once in a lifetime kind of an experience, right?
100%, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've gifted him a ghatam.
Oh,
He has one
lovely.
ghatam of mine. Yeah.
Lovely. Do you also feature in other songs in the album that's coming up?
Yeah, I'm there in the first song, Azizam. It's a song that is inspired by Persia. Yeah, Azizam is actually a Persian word. So I'm
Okay.
there in that. I'm there in Old Phone, which is the second song, which is a beautiful song. If you have not heard it, please you should
I will,
listen to
definitely.
that. It's a very personal song of Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, you said you don't have the ghatam here, but we do have the mridangam here.
Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the instrument? How did you sort of tinker around with it, discover it?
It's actually two words joined together, which is mrit and angam. Mrit means clay and angam means part. So it means part of clay. So previously this shell used to be made out of clay, right? Then later on we started making an instrument which had a shell of wood and this is fiber.
Okay.
So mridangam is basically it's a barrel shaped percussion instrument and it can be found across India. There is an instrument called the pakhavaj which is played in Maharashtra and in the north. There is something called as the madal which is used in a lot of Panchamda songs which is played in Nepal. There is another instrument that looks like the mridangam called the maddale which is played in Karnataka. There is one more instrument called maddalam played in Kerala. There is one more instrument called as the shrikhol which is played in West Bengal. So I mean the mridangam as an instrument exists in each and every state in India, but it actually originated in Maharashtra, the kind of the South Indian mridangam that we play today. Recently I had done a project called as Wari Reimagined.
Okay.
So it is basically, it's a tribute to the Wari tradition that happens in Maharashtra, wherein the Warkaris, they travel from Alandi to Pandharpur.
Yeah.
So basically what I wanted to show is that the mridangam, an instrument that traveled many centuries back with Shivaji Maharaj to the south, right? It goes back to Maharashtra, but in a new synthetic format.
Okay.
So the traditional mridangam is made from the skin of 3 animals, that is the cow, goat and the buffalo, and the wood that is used in it is the wood of a jackfruit tree.
Okay.
Yeah. Mr. One of my friends and seniors from Bangalore, Mr. Varadarangan, he has developed this new kind of mridangam called the synthetic mridangam that doesn't use any kind of skin.
Yeah.
It doesn't use any kind of wood. So it's basically we call it a vegan mridangam.
Yeah. I mean, I was meaning to ask, fusion music,
Yeah.
in your opinion, is it an amazing blend or is it a sort of a cultural dilution? Like, where do you draw the line? Where do you sort of find that balance, right, between the old and new, the modern and the sort of traditional?
Yeah. I personally, I think fusion is one of the best things that happened to us in the 60s. So I think the future is in embracing every new sound that is being created. I personally was very scared of AI music when it came out, but now my prerogative it has changed. Now I want to explore it because I feel unless we have that kind of a mind of trying new things, exploring, right? Whether it is fusion or classical or jazz or Western classical, whatever it is, you won't have any fun in doing anything. It's not about dilution. I feel that it's just changing according to the era. I mean, like, look at Shakti, right? Shakti the band.
Yeah.
That is fusion music, but is that bad music? Absolutely not. That's beautiful music. That is music that touches the soul. That too exists, and that is fusion music. So I don't think there's anything to do with dilution, especially as a 21st century Indian classical musician. I love it.
Fantastic that you have open and progressive thought process and attitude to it. But I want to ask, have you ever been sort of told to make your music sound more cool or appeal to younger audiences or make it more commercial, add some beats to it?
Yeah, I have been told that many a times, and I think that's got to do with the corporate world. Because when you corporatize something, right, it's all about pleasing your clients, right, or your customers. So any company that has a particular following or a customer base, they would like to sell the kind of product that they will sell should appease the most customers. That's what they are going to focus more on, right? So I think that's the same thing that is happening in music, because people are very good at statistics today. We know what people are listening to, and that's why maybe people think that, you know, if I add this kind of a flavor, maybe more people will listen to it.
Okay.
So I don't think it is bad. That's what I personally believe.
And I think that's a fantastic approach, and
Thank you.
It's lovely. A quick rapid fire maybe?
Yeah.
One artist that you would sort of drop everything to collab with?
That's a very, very, very difficult question, but Ishan Ghosh.
Okay, why is
Yeah,
that? A
Ishan,
little bit more?
because I mean, I feel that whatever I just spoke about, right, I think he's making it a reality. So I really look up to his kind of work, and you should check him out. He's an amazing 21st century Gen Z tabla player, and he has a beautiful band called Araj. So yeah, do check it out.
Definitely
Yeah.
will, definitely
Yeah.
will. Mridangam or kanjira, your favorite one?
That's a very difficult
Choice to
question,
make.
but yeah, Mridangam any day.
So I was
Yeah.
kind of expecting that.
Yeah.
A celebrity that you'd like to teach the mridangam to?
I think someone like Madhavanji, because I recently saw this video of his on Instagram wherein he's playing the sitar.
Okay.
And of course he's an actor, like
Yeah.
you can't expect an actor to like just immediately pick up the instrument, but he was doing such an amazing job with the sitar. And basically what I felt is that maybe he's really interested in learning newer forms of art, and I would like love to
Love the
teach someone.
opportunity
Yeah,
to.
love to teach someone like him.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
A song that's on your playlist which you vibe to, but
Yeah.
would completely take people by surprise. Like
So-
they wouldn't expect you to be listening to that.
Yeah, so I, like, even though I am a mridangam player and an Indian classical musician, I listen to a lot of Western classical music. Yeah, I am a big fan of Chopin, Liszt, Brahms, all of them. But there is this genre of music called as Japanese jazz fusion.
Okay.
Right? It's a kind of jazz fusion genre that originated in Japan in the 80s, and there is this artist called as Masayoshi Takanaka, right? And he makes these very peppy jazz fusion songs, and I have been listening to this instrumental track of his called as Sayonara Fuji-san. So it's basically saying goodbye Fuji, Mount Fuji. So that's a beautiful track. I'll send it over to you.
I'll definitely give it a listen. Yeah. The biggest musical red flag, if someone says this, like they're completely out of your jam session.
When someone goes like, this is not classical enough, because what is not classical enough? So yeah, if someone goes into too much of the classics, then I mean I would love to listen then, but not jam.
Okay. All right then. And of course you have the mridangam, so there's no way we can't have you
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
play
I
it
would
for us.
definitely do that.
Let's
Yeah.
go with it then.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to take position?
Yeah, I'll just remove my
Yes, sure.
footwear because
Of course.
I don't want controversy.
No, not at all. It's all about respecting.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
beautiful. That
Thank
was
you.
beautiful.
Sapphire चाहिए?
Yes,
Done.
yes.
Done.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
My God, I'm still reeling on the magic of that one. Thank you so much for watching InControversial. Do share, subscribe, and like. And yeah, don't forget the rhythm of life. Thank you.
तेरे किरदोम